everyone stalks their exes. Not everyone, but a lot of people. It's so hard not to. You have to. You have to. You have to. I'm sorry. I don't think that you can be a human and not do this. Like, I still stalk my first boyfriend sometimes. Like, what? Sorry, I'm curious. I have to know. Being in a romantic relationship is deeply, deeply impactful on your life, whether it's net positive, net negative, net neutral, doesn't matter. No matter what type of relationship you were in, if it was a romantic one, it probably impacted you in a huge way. The feelings that you felt towards that person were so electric and so strong. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been with them, probably. And those feelings don't just go away. You know, you're still always going to feel some type of way about your exes. And a lot of times, you still have feelings for them. Not always. Sometimes I check up on an ex that, like, I don't have feelings for anymore, like, just because I'm curious. What are they up to? Are they dating someone new? Do they seem sad? Are they sad because they miss me? That always feels good, right? Are they thriving in their career? Are they not thriving in their career? Do they look good? Do they look bad? I think ultimately what we're looking for is the reassurance that we're better without them and that they're worse off without us. I think that that's ultimately what we're looking for. Not all the time, though, because now that I'm thinking about it more, like when I'm stalking an ex, it's sometimes just rooted in curiosity. I mean, I've had moments where it's been rooted in anger and resentment, and I've wanted them to not be slaying, you know what I mean? Which is so fucked up and immature, but we're being honest today, right? We're being honest. So, you know, I've had those moments, right? Breakups are so weird because you're literally so bonded together one day and then you're strangers the next. Okay, look at me writing Pinterest quotes. One day, you're lovers. The next day, you're strangers again. I definitely have seen that on Pinterest before. But it's so weird to just cut things off with somebody that you were so close with. And I feel like that tends to happen with relationships even more than friendships. I don't know. Relationships tend to go much deeper and they tend to require a much sharper cutoff than friendships. And so I feel like that's why we're so much more intrigued by what our exes are doing, because one day they just weren't in our lives anymore. And it's impossible not to be curious about what their lives look like now. You know, what does it look like without me? What are you doing, you silly boy? I also think that there are times that we stalk our exes to feel close to them if we miss them, you know, see if there's a chance that we could get back together in some way. Like, I think that at times we can stalk for that reason. You know, we're trying to put the pieces together to figure out, okay, wait, could we get back together one day? I don't know. We also stalk our ex-friends. Now, this is a much less extreme version of what we do, I feel like, with our exes. You know, I'd say a lot of times we're stalking our ex-friends out of pure curiosity and maybe at times jealousy or competitiveness. I feel like I tend to stalk old friends out of curiosity. It's not that hard, at least for me, to forgive friends who have maybe wronged me. That's much easier than forgiving an ex for some reason. Actually, not for some reason. It's very clear why, because that's a much deeper relationship. But I don't know. I don't personally stalk ex-friends from a place of anger, resentment, jealousy, competitiveness. It tends to just be pure curiosity, like what the hell are they doing? How are they doing? Etc. But I can see how for some it can mirror stalking an ex-partner much more. You know, it just depends on how your friendship ended and how much you value your friendships, how you value your friendships. Not even necessarily how much, but how you value them. You know, I'm much more flexible with my friendships. Like, I'm much more open to people coming and going as we both make sense in each other's lives, you know? And I've been sad when friendships have ended, but I don't know, it's just always been easier for me to move past, I would say, than romantic relationships.